Who remembers Mr. Guyman? The guy who called me a shill of the adult empire. Nope, I still can't say it. Well, I remember him. I'm still having that insane conversation with him. Apparently he doesn't believe in the burden of proof. Apparently it's rational to believe in creationism without evidence. You need to disprove it. But believing in invisible, untouchable elephants is silly. I would love to know how he categorizes those. I predict the difference is what he believes. But this video isn't about that. Instead, it's about the point of why do creationists not have a Nobel Prize if they have evidence that disproves evolution? Quick question I would like to ask. Would you want to see more of this? Because if this is the average quality of arguments from this guy, I could get them out on a nearly daily basis. Though at most I would go for bi-weekly. But yeah, let me know. More of this shit? His video is about 4.5 minutes long, but I'll be cutting out most of it, as most of it was just a dumb and badly told story as an analogy. I think most of it was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't.
This week on Fallacy World...
No, I can't do anything about the music. Yes, it goes on through the entire video. Yes, the music is too loud. I've also made that mistake at times, but at least my music tends to be less in your face. And yes, that is the voice he always uses.
We're overkilling the atheist argument. You don't have a Nobel Prize, therefore you're wrong. When a creationist says evolution has been refuted, atheists ask to see our Nobel Prize.
Actually, no, that's not what anyone who accepts evolution asks. You even show what we actually want in those memes you showed. What we want is evidence. If you can disprove evolution, submit your evidence and go collect your Nobel Prize. Oh, you have evidence to disprove evolution? You should write it down, get it peer-reviewed, and collect your Nobel Prize. And that's immediately where his point fails miserably. A Nobel Prize isn't what we want. It's to emphasize how big it would be. And how there would be no reason why anyone would keep it hidden. You would get rich if you uncovered that evolution didn't take place. Why wouldn't there be someone who cashed in? Why don't you cash in? The only reason I can see is because you can't. You don't have the evidence. You can't disprove evolution. Because if you did, you would have cashed in.
But how would this work in court? What if in the O.J. Simpson trial, O.J.'s lawyer said, "My client is innocent because you don't have a Nobel Prize"?
Yep. He really thinks this is a reverse argument from authority. Instead of claiming something is true because someone with authority says it is, he thinks that we say you are wrong because you don't have authority. Which is just flat out false. In science, no one gives a damn about authority. We care about evidence. If an authority says that Joe is alive, and the man without authority shows you the dead body, you agree with the man without authority. He has the evidence, therefore his case is stronger. That's also why many atheists don't give a fuck about the Bible. It's a book with the authority of God. Well, that's nice, but authority is worthless. And therefore, the Bible is worthless. If it has some evidence for something, people would care about it. But all it shows is that people wrote down stories with no evidence backing it up. No one should give a damn about authority. And this is the point where he goes into his dumb story. You can listen to it if you want. I link to the video in the description. But I can tell you right now, you don't want to.
In conclusion, the Nobel Prize argument is just a lazy excuse to deny facts that don't fit with your radical agenda.
I would love it if you could show me evidence against my radical agenda of agreeing with the facts. Can you provide any such evidence?
It's an appeal to authority fallacy.
And there you have it. He believes we care about authority. No one cares. We want evidence. After this, it's just him stumbling over words. I guess he doesn't believe in editing or second takes. And a way too long outro with end cards that don't work. So I won't submit you to more of that. So if people don't care about the Nobel Prize, why do they say these types of things? It's an attempt at making you see how bad your evidence is. If it was strong evidence, if it disproves evolution, what the fuck are you doing here arguing with me? You could be rich and famous. At least, if your evidence is as strong as you think it is. It's a way to make you consider if your evidence is worth anything. If it is, you should go out there and disprove evolution to the world. If it isn't, why would it convince me? This has been Phoenix, saying farewell.